ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। 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 जय जय राम जय जय राम। ॐ रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। ॐ श्रीरामचन्द्राय नमः। अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं दनुजवनकृशानुं ज्ञानिनामग्रगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। ॐ श्री हनुमते नमः। ॐ ध्यायामि चिन्मयानन्दं गुरुदेवं महामतिं प्रेमपूर्णं क्रियाशीलं सदा लोकहिते रतं कृपालुं सुन्दराकारं समर्थं सत्यदर्शिनं वाचातत्त्वप्रकाशिन्या शोकमोहविनाशिनम् ॐ श्रीचिन्मयसद्गुरवे नमः। ॐ नमः श्रीतुलसीदास सद्वरिष्ठाय धीमते पूरितं हृदयं येन रामप्रेमामृतेन मे। ॐ श्रीतुलसीदासाय नमः। हरि ओम, a warm welcome. Today the topic is very wonderful. Why is it very wonderful? Because Tulsi Das ji talks about the common people and their mindset. Most of us are part of it. Exceptions are always there. I always say exceptions sustained in the language of law. So exceptions are there, but the general category, meaning what? By and large, we fall into this category. Very interesting way of putting things. Now see how beautifully he mentions in the 38th Chaupai, which we will see now. We will chant first and then we will see. जे गावहि यह चरित संभारे तेहि ताल चतुर रखवारे सदा सुनहि सादर नर नारी तेई सुर बर मानस अधिकारी अति खल जे विषयी बग कागा यही सर निकट न जाहि अबागा संबुक भेक सेवार समाना इहान विषय कथार सनाना तेहि कारण आवत ही हारे कामी काक बलाक बिचारे आवत एहि सर अति कठिनाई राम कृपा बिनु आई न जाई कठिन कुसंग कुपंथ कराला तीन के बचन बाघ हरि ब्याला गृह कारज नाना जंजाला ते अति दुर्गम शैल विशाला बन बहु विषम मोह मद माना नदी कुतर्क भयंकर नाना जे श्रद्धा संबल रहित नहीं संतह कर साथ तिन कहु मानस अगम अति जिनहि न प्रिय रघुनाथ सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। Communication is a very wonderful aspect of life. In fact, the entire life is well managed only through communication. That is why today the television, the news channels and all the wonderful, what do I say? Program, conductors means it may not be a right word, people who anchor the program, yes, the quality of their communication should be very, very perfect, right? Now, for example, I give this example generally everywhere. I might have given it also earlier, but still it is okay. Swami Hamsananda was a good boy. Simple sentence. I have given this example earlier also. Swami Hamsananda was a good boy. Maybe sentence might be different. Now look at the sentence. Swami Hamsananda was a good boy. Three important parts. One is Swami Hamsananda. Second one is good boy. The one in between is very tricky. Was. Let us see. Swami Hamsananda was a good boy. Now where is the focus? Swami Hamsananda. The same sentence. Swami Hamsananda was a good boy. Meaning now he is not. Is it not? Third. Swami Hamsananda was a good boy. Meaning what? He is bad now. Simple. One single sentence, the tone can vary. Even the sentence by itself can have different way of expression. All these matters. Therefore, even studying Ramacharita you and I now, we must be very careful with every single sentence that is being said, every single chaupai that is being said. We must understand very carefully. One, in case we are also going to talk about it, we must be much more careful. And such a person who understands what is being told here in the right way, the way Tulsi Dasji wanted to express himself, this is very, very difficult. We have got a lot of in our youth camps, even in our Balavihar camps, in our executives, congregation, orientation programs. This is a very, very common activity. I tell the neighbor in the left one particular sentence in his ears. There was a small worm in my food today. Then the sentence gets passed. By the time, even though only 10 or 15 people might be there, by the time sentence comes back, it will say there was a snake in my food box. What was it I said? One small worm. People in their communication understand one thing. Then they use their own buddhi and add few mirch masala. Think. And then by the time I get it back, the whole thing changes. Why? Communication error. So here, why is this topic brought here? In the beautiful Sarovara which we are now discussing, the beautiful park and the ghat and all the flowers, beautiful colorful flowers, the fishes, the swan and all the other pakshis and all the other creatures in the water, so many things we are seeing, all of them can be destroyed if it is not taken care properly. Therefore, there is a sentry, there is a security posted. And the security takes care of the whole thing. Who is the security here for Ramcharitamanas? You and I are the securities. Think. See how Tulsi Dasji presents this idea. Je Gavahiyaha. Those people who sing this Ramacharita Charita Sambhare. Sambhare is a very, very, very beautiful word. What is the Sambhare? Sambhare means the one who rightly understands and holds that so properly and who is able to exactly reproduce the others, whoever it is being told. Meaning what? Protection of the Grantha, its meaning, its cause, its import, and the quality of communication. All this have to be well protected in such a fashion that the real import of the whole Grantha does not deteriorate or completely change. There are some people, in the Ramayana, we'll take Ramayana only as an example. There is at one place, especially Valmiki Ramayana, you will find there is a beautiful description of Lanka and qualities of Ravana. Let us suppose here is a person who comes and talks to you about Lanka. You know about Lanka? Oh, fantastic, beautiful palaces, wonderful roads. Maybe we will just, anyway, we are imagining, we will imagine with our understanding. All right, a beautiful roads, an excellent mantapas, beautiful park, well maintained city, and there's an excellent garden here and there. There are palaces with gold plate tombs, and then a beautiful lake, and there's an excellent river. They go on talking about Lanka, and they forget Ramchandraji himself. Terrible. Then people will say, let us go to Lanka. Isn't it? Instead of listening to Ramakatha, they will say, oh, is it so beautiful? When can we go? Shall we book our visas now? Think. It should not be described so much that people get completely diverted. Right? So even that expression needs very careful allocation of time and space for every expression. And it is these people who talk high about Ramchandraji, about Bhagavan's gunas, in such a fashion that inspires people and bring them towards Ramchandraji. Right? It is they who are Charita Sambhare. They are the protectors of this Grantha. Teiyehi Tala Chatura Rakhavare. Chatura Rakhavare meaning what? Very aptly, appropriately, smartly, they protect. What? This Grantha and the knowledge in the Grantha. They are the sentries, they are the security people. Who? People who talk about Ramacharita-manas. Sada sunahi sadara naranari Teisura Baramanas Adhikari. Who is an Adhikari who can listen to Ramcharita-manas? It is these people, Sada Sunahi. People who always, constantly engage themselves in listening to Ramakatha. When we say always, constantly, meaning what? Other than the time they use for their regular Swadharma. Be it morning chores, or their karma kshetra, wherever they are working or doing whatever. Other than that, after some little personal time, maybe one must associate oneself every day. Sada it is said here, but in our context, every day we must spend time in being with this Ramakatha. Sada sunahi, listening. Sadhara Naranari, those Naranari, men and women, they are equivalent to whom? Suravara. Suravara means celestial beings themselves, it seems. Look at the way Tulsi Dasji raises our status from being Naranari, just men and women, to the status of Suravara. Who? Those people who listen to Bhagavan Katha, Rama Katha, Sada. Always. How? Sadhara. With lot of devotion and love towards Bhagavan. And such people who revel. How? Manasa. This Ramacharitra, they become the Adhikari. They become eligible to gain this knowledge. Swamiji, I can understand what you say. What about others? No, we people are very wonderful. When good things are talked about, good people are talked about, what about others? Why should we bother? Tell me. Isn't it? Swamiji, the whole world has become corrupt. Nothing is working properly. Everything is in utter chaos. Everybody is corrupt. You be sincere. Why do you have to worry about other people being corrupt or deceitful or whatever? There is no point. Why? I have to take care of my mind. Please keep this very much carefully, this thought. Mind your business. Swadharme nidhanam shreyaha paradharmo bhayavaha. Bhagavad Gita says. What does that mean? Swadharme nidhanam shreyaha means, what is swadharma? Minding your own business is swadharma. Paradharmo bhayavaha. What is paradharma? That which is none of your business. Think. What will happen to the world? Why are they like that? These people are very bad. Those people are deceitful. There is so much of corruption. Oh, Swamiji, whom to believe? Why are you worried? You don't be corrupt. But however, I know Swamiji, but this but always eats everybody's head. We are only worried about other people's negativities. How much we have, how much can we correct ourselves, that we are not bothered. We only want to point at others. Tulsi Das ji warns such people. He talks about them. How? Other than these people who are adhikaris, those people who are in the hands of wrong attitudes, Ati khal je bishayi bag kaga. Ati khala. Khala means wicked. Those people who are wicked and who are very indulgent, vishayi bhagakaga, who are drowned in enjoying the whims and fancies of the world, vishaya sakti. There is no Rama Sakti in them. There is no Brahma Sakti in them. No Asakti for Bhagavan. Vishaya Sakti. Ati khala. Those wicked people, J. Vishayi, who are running behind Vishayas, things and beings. Bhaga Kaga. They are like cranes and crows. And such people, Ehisara Nikatana Aya Bhaga, they will not come anywhere near Ramacharitra or Ramakatha or any sadhana. Why? They are already lost in that, drowned in that. What? Vishaya. Ehisara Nikatana Jai, they will not come anywhere near. Abhaga, so unfortunate. So unfortunate. Tulsi Das, he feels pity for them. Look at his love for even those people. He feels pity. Please come up. He says, Sambuka Bheka Sevara Samana. What are these people? Sambuka means snails. And Bheka means frogs. All these crows, cranes, frog, snail, all these people, they cannot come anywhere near Ramacharita near Ramkatha. Why? Because they do not want all that which is good. Now, what does this mean here? People who do not want to improve their quality of life, people who are engaged only in the negativities, at the same time in the petty pleasures of life outside, and who have no time for Ramchandraji, such people cannot come anywhere near this Sarovara. And what is it called? Manasa Sarovara. Manasa Sarovara, physically, geographically also it is very far. Is it not? And such people will not even dream of going there. Are Baba, who will go? It is not possible for me. Many people cannot even think of going. Similarly, many people, even at your own area, if there is a Ramakatha, Ramakatha, I know. Let them keep. The mind is so weak. The mind is so indulged in the petty pleasures of life. Therefore, such people, nowhere they will come. And Sambuka Bheg, all these things, they do not go there. Why? Because they cannot. That adhikaritvam has not come to them. And therefore, tehi karana. Because of that, avata hiyahare, that heart, here means heart, that heart never wants to come near Bhagavan or activities of Bhagavan. Here is a Ramakatha, here is a Bhagavad Gita Jnana Yajna conducted by such and such Acharya. Why don't you go? That is also one thing. Another reason is what? Kami kaka balaka bichare. Kami, such lusty people, desirous people, passionate people, for what? For pleasures of life. Such people are definitely like balaka and bichare. They have got such petty thinking. They cannot rise above those. Therefore, the quality and texture of thoughts that they entertain will also be only worldly thoughts. They can never think of Bhagavan. Tulsi Dasi says, Avatayehi sara ati kathinai. For them, ati kathinai, very difficult. Avatayehi. But for such people who are passionate, lusty, desirous, and who are completely drowned in the petty pleasures of samsara, for such people, Rama Kripa Binu, without the Kripa of Ramchandraji, Aina Jai, they can never come. Bhagavan's Kripa alone can bring them to Satsanga. Binu Hari Kripa, Milahi Nahi Santa. Say, Tulsidasi will tell you, we will be seeing that in Sundarakanda. And then he says, Katina kusanga kupantha karala. Why it is very difficult? Because of kusanga, wrong associations. Wrong associations meaning what? Their sangha is such that those people also have nothing to do with Ramakatha. So somebody, let us say, wanted to go to Ramakatha in the nearby temple, and one of his friend comes, what? Ramakatha you are going? What? As though you don't know the Katha, whole world knows. Why do you want to go and waste time? Come, let us go and play Rummy. Oh, is it so? Those kathas all the time same thing, and then they will come there and then they will ask for money. Like that, kusanga kupantha karala, they will bring negative thoughts in that place. Please be very careful with people who talk very negatively. See, we have to decide what are the thoughts that I have to take and what are the thoughts I have nothing to do. Very, very simple. I must have that command. Is it not? People may bring so many wrong thinking, wrong tendencies, talk ill about it. Why? They cannot go there. And therefore, they don't want others also to go there. Therefore, please be very careful of such people. Kusanga kupantha karala. Pantha here means what? The whole race of such people are like that. Therefore, be aware. Tinake bachan bag hari byala. Their vachana, their words will take you away, totally away from Hari. Therefore, be careful. And if those things are not there, these people who are totally engrossed into the worldly affairs, they have got their own justifications. What are they? Grihakara janana janjala. They will say, Are Swamiji, what to do? I have my own family problems. My daughter is not yet getting married. We are trying to find out one groom for her. It is not at all happening. and then my son is not getting some job properly, he has to get a proper job, he is an elderly person, without getting him married I cannot get her married. And I am just giving you 2-3 examples. You relate it to your own problem. Not that everybody has got problem, is it not? You relate it to your own problem. My husband is like that, my wife is like that, my children are like this, my neighbor is like that. What is the neighbor to do? Kuch na kuch, something justification we will tell. She says, Griha Karaja, Nana Janjala, Te Ati Durgama Saila Bisala. They only fall into all those traps and suffer. There is an option for you to come out and get over it. We will not go. Why? We are completely habituated to that. Uttishtata, Jagrata, Prapyavaran Nibodhata, says Upanishad. Even we have heard the same thing from Swami Vivekananda. Arise, awake, stop not till you reach the goal. What is the goal? We don't know the goal at all. Think. Therefore, awake. Wake up to your own purpose of this life. Banabahu bishama moha madamana nadi kutarka. Bhayankara nana. Again one more example he gives. If I have to go to Kailasha Parvata, oh, so much of mountains are there in between Nadi. And what is that Nadi? Kutarka. All justifications to avoid what? Good thoughts, good activities, good actions. Therefore, Je Shraddha Sambala Rahita Nahi Santah Kar Saath Tinakahu Manasa Agama Ati Jinahina Priya Raghunath Siyavar Ramachandra Ki Jai. J, those people, Shraddha Sambala Rahita, those people who have no Shraddha. Nahi Santah Karasat, there is no satsang. If they don't have proper guide, if you have to go to a trip somewhere, how much of preparations, how much of luggage we carry, isn't it? This may be important, that will be important, this is very, very important. Hai Ram, Hai Ram. I had been to Kedarnath, Yamunotri and all, where we were prepared. Proper stocking and then shoes, proper shoe, and then all heavy thermal wear, and then coat, and then raincoat, and then the muffler, and then the monkey cap, so many preparations. You go there and see the people there. They wear Hawaii chappal and they carry 4 people, dole they say, the big sofa kind of a thing, go and sit there, and then one huge 2 sticks were there, 4 people carry, taka 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 taka, they'll take, they are wearing the Hawaii chappal, and that also worn out. And we, what all preparations we do. Think. For sadhana, we are down in, if at all we come to sadhana also, we have so many questions, so much we have to prepare. Just come. Bhagavan will take care. Just come. Think. Satsanga. Very important. Guide is very important when you go. Similarly, here also, to go to this, the destination, Sangha is required, Satsanga is required, Guru is required. Tinakahu manasa agama ati jinahina priya raghunatha. Those people, na priya raghunatha, who don't have love for Ramchandraji, such people, they can never come near Manasa. Manasa here is what? To Ramcharita Manas. learning this great Grantha. Therefore, let us again and again resolve ourselves. The purpose of our life is to gain the knowledge of Bhagavan. The purpose of our life is to offer ourselves at His feet. The purpose of our life is to be one with Bhagavan. That is why human birth. Durlabham. Durlabham trayamevaitat devanugrahetukam manushyatvam mumukshutvam mahapurusha samshaya. We have got everything. That mumukshutvam is lost. Because of what? Because of all these excuses and justifications. Hai Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram. We will continue tomorrow. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om